Hey guys, what's up? Check all that white stuff. It's our first snowstorm here in Quebec. Well, here actually. We're supposed to get about 30 centimeters of snow. Yikes. So today I'm going to do, well, I've got a lot of requests of people asking me about the same questions about tarantulas and pre-molt and how to care for them when they molt. So this will be a repeat video of what I did several months back. So I'm very lucky because I have one tarantula that's in pre-molt right now and one that just freshly molted, and I figured that would be a great way to take a video on that. So let's do that. I'm going to be slowing down on the videos. I'm probably not going to post too many videos in one day because I have my policy issues in Quebec education class, and my exams this Friday, so I really got to study for that. Okay, so this is one of my tarantulas that's in pre-molt right now. This is the only one so far. My Thrixopelma ockerti, which is the Peru flame web. As you know, I got this from the expo that I got on October 25th. Hasn't molted in my care. I'm assuming the growth rate is very similar to the Cyclosternum fasciatum, medium fast. So here it is. This is what a tarantula in pre-molt looks like. So right away you can see there's a dark abdomen patch right about here. You can see dead center, it's like a bluish black color. So that's one sign of tarantulas in pre-molt. The second one is they tend to lose their vibrant colors when they're in pre-molt. Third sign is their tendency to web a lot, or if you have a hide, it'll just maybe barricade itself there. So that way it wants privacy. But I believe my ockerti is going to molt in this corner right here. This is what you call your molting bed. That's where the tarantula will lie and molt out, as you see in many of my videos. Another sign is the refusal to eat. A lot of tarantulas will tend to not eat as an energy saving technique that they'll do. But she's cool. So I know she's going to be molting soon, so at this stage I don't offer food until she molts. Until a week after, that's when you'll start offering food. Very cool tarantula, but very, very bad hair kicker. Very slow too. A tarantula does molt. I'm not going to explain the process because you already know by now how a tarantula does molt. You can see in my many videos, like my T Blondie molting. It is very crucial to keep the humidity levels up. Otherwise, if you keep it on too bone dry of a substrate, the tarantula may get stuck in its molt and probably is not going to get out of it very easily. I can't stress this enough. Water and humidity are very important to help molt a tarantula successfully. This is why I use a humidifier to keep a constant humidity levels for the teas when they molt. Okay, so now I'll show you what a tarantula looks after it molts. This is what a post-molted tarantula looks like. This is my Vicularia leda, the Puerto Rican pinto. As Amanda and myself predicted, this was in pre-molt before, and she molted maybe about yesterday. So that's what it looks like. So at this stage, you want to wait, for slings you probably want to wait about 3 or 4 days before you offer food. Adults, I would probably wait about a week before you can offer it food. So at this stage, a tarantula is very soft and very fragile, so you tend not to feed it or handle it or stress it in any way. The most common question that I get from users on personal messages saying, how come my tarantula's abdomen is so small after it molts and it was large before it molted? Well, when a tarantula molts, as you know, it moves out of its exoskeleton, and it loses a lot of fluid when it does that. So that's your hydraulic pressure. It loses a lot of water. So this is why it's important to keep your tarantula very hydrated during its molt and after its molt. So what happens that the abdomen starts to shrink. So it's normal, but it can also be replenished once you feed it. Yeah, so I'm going to give her about 3 or 4 days before I offer her food. And yeah, so that's it. So that's how I care for a tarantula in pre-molt and post-molt. So I use a humidifier to help aid the molting process. That way it can molt correctly. I'm going to explain the myth of why T. blondie and T. apophysis tarantulas have chronic molting problems. The number one reason is the lack of humidity. A lot of T. blondies or T. apophysis tarantulas are kept on bone-dry substrate, and this is a strict no-no because, as you know, T. blondies and T. apophysis tarantulas reside in the rainforests of Brazil, and their dry season is 85%. And if you don't have 85% humidity in there when it molts, it ain't going to survive very well. And this is why T. blondie slings, like avix, are very delicate species to care for, to keep them very humid, very warm, and with good ventilation. It's a must. So what I do, like I explained in many of my videos, I overflow a water dish. I pour warm water to the substrate. This is about a week since I last misted, and you can see it's pretty damp and it's pretty humid in here. And what I do is I block the ventilation just a bit, not much, with little papers here. And that's about it. That's what I do. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you have your tarantula that's in pre-molt and it's molting, best of luck to you. Peace, guys.